I'm here to tell you right now that you're probably going to have many successes in your life, but you are going to have some failures also, and you have to get used to that idea. It's all how you frame it. And we get worried about what other people think, and so we don't even try. And I'll tell you right now, you must be independent of the good opinions of others. If you're going to live your life by what other people think, you are not going to achieve what you can. I'm talking about creating and designing a life versus making a living. The question is, what do you want? What do you want? I don't care if the newspapers say that, jobs for college graduates are way down, people are living with their parents and the economy is bad, and you're never going to get to do. I say hogwash. If you want something, ask your question, what do I want? Start the goal setting process. But you can't be scared of failure. Here's what failure is. Experience. You get to find out what doesn't work. That's great. Do you know how many times I was said no to before this book got published? Every time. I'm not even sure how many times it was. And here was a real heartbreaker. There was another book I was working on, and it was with a pretty big publisher. Send in what I needed to send in, and I got an email from a personal assistant that says the publisher wants to talk to you. Pretty big guy in one of the fields that I work in. And I was really excited. Called, we had a 45-minute phone conversation. He said, this is good stuff, I want to publish it. Here's how the contract will work. He said, get me this, this, and this, a few more pages, etc. And didn't hear anything for about 2 or 3 weeks. So I contacted the assistant, and she just said, you know what, we're not going to publish it. And I have to tell you, I was heartbroken. That affected me for a long time. I thought, this is it. And it didn't happen. So you have 2 choices at that point. You can learn from it. What did I do wrong? Or maybe I did nothing wrong and it wasn't the right situation, and another door will open and move towards that door. Or I can just quit and say, you know what, that was too much for me to take. I'm not going to put myself out there again. It's too much of a risk. So failure is okay. You know all the stories, some of the stories, and Michael Jordan is the biggest one, cut from his 10th grade basketball team. So did he go home and cry? He became the greatest player in the history of the game. Every day for a year, he walked a mile to a playground and shot for 3 or 4 hours a night. He made sure that would not happen to him again. You always have a choice. So this piece about not doing anything wrong and not failing, forget it. Forget it. It is a free education of what not to do next time. I look for ways. I know I'm going to fail. There's stuff, I throw so much stuff against the wall, even as a top administrator in my company, that I know it's not going to work. But that's how you come up with different ideas to get to what will work.